So the main invitation here is to create an image of your own body, and it's 9 centers. So make sure that all of the centers or the chakras are represented on your body. And again, feel free to use the Human Design Body Graph as inspiration so that you know where to put what without getting too perfectionistic about anything. This week, I actually don't want you to think too much about what you're doing. Just fill in each center in a way that feels somehow aligned with your experience of the aspects or energies of your body and your life. Again, see if you can let your process be intuitive and flowing. Music can help you relax and enjoy the process without too much mental intervention, almost like a doodle. So you can do this life size or miniature size with paints, art materials, or a pen and a sheet of paper. You can do this together with somebody else. For example, you can outline each other's bodies on a big sheet of paper like I did, or on your own. It's entirely up to you. There are no rules. So if you're drawn to using visual images, but you're not really in the mood to collage or paint or make something really major, you can try doing something really simple like I did. Just make an outline of your body, mark the various centers, and then place postcards or pictures or ripped up images from magazines or even objects that you find around the house. And just place them on your body in a way that feels right. So I have a postcard collection, so I picked just a few postcards for each of the centers. And without thinking much about it at all, I just picked out the postcards and laid them out on the body outline that my husband helped me make. Once you have something to look at, some kind of body image, notice any thoughts, words, or feelings that just emerge inside of you. Are there certain centers that are easier to fill up or illustrate than others? Easier to relate to than others? Are there centers that you wish you felt more connected to, that you wish you knew better, that you wish weren't so conflict-filled? Just jot down a few of your insights or questions that arise for you, either directly onto the body, right in front of you, or inside of your blossoming journal. Now spend a little time working with the space in between the centers. Fill in the space in a way that feels reflective of how you experience your body. You might want to add color or draw lines between the centers that feel connected to you. And then draw boundaries, or maybe leave empty spaces where you sense a lack of connection. Again, there's no judgment here. We're just exploring. I'd like to invite you to share your body image with somebody that you trust. Let a conversation unfold and be open to learning something new about yourself and your relationship to your body and life. If you're not so visually oriented, there are so many other ways to do this. For example, you can find a song that represents each center for you and make a CD and then listen to it, listen to your playlist. Or you can find a little movement for each center and then dance the body out. Or you can write a poem that somehow captures the essence of how you feel in the various centers. Right now at this time of your life or just in general. My husband, sister, and my parents once did this amazing thing for me for one of my birthdays. I still can't believe that they did this, but they literally went through my whole life, coming up with memories and places, favorite songs, events, and issues that I was dealing with. And then they created this body graph for me, and they placed all of these little things. They made little lists, like in each of the centers. And I'll show you a picture here in case you feel inspired to do something like this. And of course, it doesn't have to be this sophisticated. But it was a really fun, amazing thing for me to receive, and I could have loved to participate in that process myself. So whatever you do, I just want you to make this process easy for yourself and interesting for you. So please share about your process and then share the image of what you created on our Facebook page, our special group, or an insight that came out of the experience if you don't feel like or you can't share the picture for some reason. And even if you don't share about it with our group, take a picture of it anyway or find some way to document what you created, especially if it's something that's ultimately going to be dismantled. And most of all, have fun.